Greetings all, and welcome back to Math in Anger. This is going to be a very angry episode. Episode 36. We are discussing order of precedence. But before we go into that, I want to read you this sentence that's written here. I saw the man with the telescope. What does that sentence mean? Take a moment, think about it. Because did I mean that did I see the man using the telescope? Or did the man I saw have a telescope? What did I mean when I made this statement? Do you see that you cannot tell which of these is true based on that statement? That is because that statement is what we call ambiguous. And what that means is the statement is open to interpretation. It depends on who's hearing it. Politicians love using this. And the same thing happens in mathematics. Because I'm very certain a lot of you have seen this kind of thing doing the rounds on places like Instagram and Facebook and what have you. I want you to realize right now that the people who write this, they are pigs. They are pigs. The next time you see something like this on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and they make the statement, this is only for geniuses, only geniuses can figure this out. When you see that, you comment on their page, you are a pig. Because they are being deliberately ambiguous. They are doing it on purpose to make you feel stupid. And you aren't. In the same way that you cannot tell what is meant with that, you cannot tell what is meant with this. That is why we have rules about how not to do this. How to not be a pig in mathematics. So yeah, we will get to this a little bit further down the line, a little bit later in this episode, but let's move that out of the way. And let's take a look at this. I will show you how this is supposed to be written. Right. Here are the rules. You do anything that is enclosed in parentheses first. It's basically a higher order of multiplication. Then you have exponents. Exponents include both fractions and mixed numbers. I know it sounds strange, but this kind of thing, we've not discussed exponents yet. We will get there, but this notation that we use here, it includes fractions and mixed numbers. Okay? So that is of a higher order than multiplication and division. It is of a higher, and multiplication and division is of a higher order of plus and minus. That is what this means. These things here, they are operators. Operators. They are telling you which operation to do. What is the work that you need to do? Right? So, let's take a look at this. 9 plus 3 divided by 7. And then 9 plus 3 divided by 7, but with brackets, with parentheses. Parentheses is just a fancy name for brackets. Okay? So over here, what we are doing is we're going down the rules list and we say, okay, so multiplication and division first, and we do it from left to right. So we need to do this part first. And that then becomes 9 plus 0.429. And if you don't believe me, go pull out your calculator and double check it. This is rounded, of course. And when you add those together, then you have 9.429. Right? And here we have something completely different, because it's 9 plus 3, which is 12, divided by 7, and that ends up, again, go pull out your calculator if you want to, 1.714. And again, yes, this is rounded. So what you are saying here and what you are saying here are two fundamentally different things. Right? Please don't go do that memorization thing where they've got POMDAS excuse me, POMDAS or whatever. Just learn these rules and apply them. Don't do that memorization thing, because it's misleading. That memorization thing, that POMDAS, BOMDAS, whatever, that is why people get away with publishing this kind of thing on the internet and saying, oh, this is only for geniuses. No, learn these rules. These rules apply in both arithmetic and algebra and everything else. Learn these rules and apply them. Right. Now, let's take a look at how one is supposed to write the two things that this thing can mean properly. Again, guys, the people who put this stuff on the internet, they are pigs, and you can tell them I say they are pigs, because they are being deliberate. They are deliberately making people feel stupid, and it is unfair. It is not a joke. It is not funny. The two ways in which this can actually be written properly, so that there is no misunderstanding and so that there is no potential for being a politician, is 8 over 2 multiplied by 2 plus 2. You can also write 8 over 2 and 2 plus 2. And this will give you 4 multiplied by 4, and this is 16. The other way to write this properly is this way. So that gives you 8, which becomes, and that becomes 1. Again, people, stop falling for this nonsense, because it's just politics, politician speak. That's what it is. It's not that you are in any way lacking in intelligence. The problem is you are not the problem. The person who is writing this is the problem. Right. Again, here are the rules. Learn the rules. Don't do the memorization thingy that you get taught in kindergarten and all that kind of stuff. This is plain and easy, and it is direct without any confusion. Okay. Right. Then I've said more than I should have about this topic. This was Math in Anger, episode 36. I will see you in the next one. Ciao.